What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about HBAR today. H-Bizzle Bizzle. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. It is the 22nd day of July, and here we are at about 26.7 cents, 20 hours, 47 minutes left in the day. We're down about 1.3% so far. Might we go lower? We might. Yeah, sure. Who cares? It's probably a good thing if you go lower. Actually, get this RSI out of the overbought zone. That's not a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I hope you wouldn't have a problem with that either. Whoever you are out there with your problems, hopefully not. If we're looking at this here from a relative low, relative low to relative high, I wouldn't be surprised if we went down to the 236 at about 24.4 cents. Much lower than that. I'm not really forecasting. I don't see that in the forecast. Could you go a little bit below there? Sure. I just doubt that you do. I think you might not even get down to 24.4 cents. Perhaps you find support at higher prices right here at this prior low here, or even at this resistance point. You know, it's very possible. But I would at least anticipate that the RSI gets out of the overbought zone first. And then, pardon me, and then we move higher. Looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, the RSI does look a bit weak on the 1 hour. That's not on the daily time frame. It's strong, and the daily is much more significant. The 1 hour time frame is less significant in comparison. Looks like it wants to come down a little bit. Maybe get a higher low in the RSI. Maybe get a double bottom or a slightly lower low, whatever. Find support down there in the oversold zone, and then move on up gloriously in a fantastic kind of way. I would think that we do go lower. It's possible, again, that you could go down to, like, what was it, 24.3 cents, but I don't know if you do. I like the idea of finding support at 25.3 cents. I like the idea of finding a slightly lower low here. Maybe what you do is you get a slightly lower low, you form some bullish divergence, and then you move up, reset, and then continue to move down going into the rest of this day. I don't know, something like that. You could get bullish divergence here, and that doesn't necessarily mean you're done moving lower. So I would expect a little bit of a push here. Probably by the time most of you guys watch this, we should be, I would think, below 26.3 cents. Maybe not that we would be below 26.3 cents, but we would at least have gone below that area. Does that make sense? If not lower. Again, we could go down to like 24.3 cents, but that's not a big deal, is it? 4 hour time frame. We're going to get into the big deal stuff in a second, don't you worry. 4 hour time frame, yes, a bit of a double top. Rejecting the overbought zone. Whenever you're looking at the RSI, right, a lot of people look for bearish divergence, but there's more than just that, right? You can see a change in behavior. Let's go over that real quick. Let's go over something. This is a very basic thing that will help a lot of people make good decisions when it comes to buying and selling, okay? With that being said, stay away from leverage trading. You can have plenty of fun in crypto with spot trading. There's no need to risk liquidations, okay? And another thing, be patient. Let things come to you. Don't force things. When you force things, you are putty in the hands of the market makers, you guys, because they're the ones that force things. You're not God. They are. With that being said, let me help you here real quick. Okay, this might help you with some understanding. Okay, a lot of people just use the RSI to identify divergences. Lower highs with higher highs, bearish divergence. Higher lows with lower lows, bullish divergences. Okay, hidden divergences, all that stuff. But there's another thing here, and if you've been following the channel for even like a year now or less, even like a month, you've seen me point this exact dynamic out time and time again. Some of you probably already know where I'm going with this. It's clear that you have a higher high or higher low, higher high trend here, right? It's clear. Yes, there's blemishes. Who cares? Be flexible. The RSI is flexible. You be flexible, okay? It's clear that it's an uptrend. I would assume that anybody with one eye, let alone two, if you're blind, I don't know why you're doing TA, but at least one eye. It doesn't even have to be that good in good working condition, but you can at least see that this is a uptrend, right? I'm having too much fun. I need to just cut the crap and get to it. Once you're done with an uptrend, typically you're in the overbought zone, you have bullish or bearish divergence. Okay, that's the end of the uptrend. You turn that uptrend into a sideways trend, and that sideways trend turns into a downtrend, right? At first, it might not look like a downtrend. That's why I have it drawn like that. Maybe it did look like a downtrend at first. I don't know, but it kind of looks to me like it's chopping sideways, right? And then it turns into a downwards trend. Right? Same thing on the uptrend. This uptrend started with a sideways trend. It actually didn't really start with a downtrend, did it? But started with a sideways trend, and then you formed an uptrend. And that can help you understand, even if you don't catch the absolute low or the absolute high to sell, you can at least expect a lower price. And in correspondence to this trend, I would think that we do have lower prices to go to. Do we bounce at the 40? Do we bounce at the 30? I don't know. But, you know, that this little trendy poo on the RSI can be very helpful in determining when a good price is to buy. Oh my goodness, Bitcoin's dropping. Hold on. I got to make sure. Yeah, I think that's okay. We're good with that. Should I take? Anyways, I'll do that. I'll have to wrap this video up here pretty quick because I'm in the middle of a short trade and I don't want to mess it up. So it's doing good, guys. I literally nailed the top. But if I don't nail the bottom, it doesn't matter, right? So I literally shorted right at like 117.92K. I literally nailed the top. I want to see. I have a. Should I take profits right now? I think I should, man. Why be greedy? But if I... am I greedy here? Let's see. I think I am greedy here. I should probably just take profits. Let's take profits, man. Let's just do it. And 34%. That's nice. That ain't bad. All right. Sorry. I don't like to... I definitely don't like to advocate for leverage trading. Nobody should be leverage trading, but that just happened, I guess, while I was making this video. They don't normally happen while I make the videos, but I'm going to go long. I'm just not going to go long here. I'm going to see if it goes lower, and if not, I'll just wait for a better opportunity. Damn it. Close it. See, I knew it was going to go lower. I just didn't want to be too greedy, right? And that's okay. Whatever. What are we at here? Hold on. I'm on my own stuff now. All right. Cool. Let's see. Back to HBAR. Back to HBAR. 26.7 cents now. 4-hour time frame suggests we go lower. And then we'll probably move up higher. And just because I'm talking about a trade that went well doesn't mean I always win, guys. I've actually lost a good bit of money leverage trading over the past week, guys. It's actually been a bad week as far as leverage trading goes. Overall, we're in the green, but damn, it's been a tough week. And nobody talks about their losses, man. So I just want to talk about that there too. But I do believe that we're going to go up higher. Do not leverage trade, guys. Stay the hell away from it, please. Just don't do it, especially if you're new. You know, if you're making money with it, you're doing your own thing, okay, cool. But just stay the hell away from it, honestly. Nobody has business doing it. I genuinely hate it, actually. I genuinely hate it. It's not. Yeah, I'm losing years of my life because of it. 26.7 cents. Genuinely, it's so much better to just buy and hold things. You don't need to just trust me. The stress is. It's just not worth it. It really is not worth it at all. Even when I'm making money, I'm stressed out. You know what I mean? 26.7 cents, let alone when you're losing money. And most people lose money leverage trading. Whenever we do move up higher, the expectation would be, that we probably stop. I don't think we stop around there. No, we're on the daily time frame. I'm sorry. I got the wrong. I got all thrown off because of that. Let's see. High to low. High to low. Where do we go? We're going to go to about 121, if not $2, something like that. Probably just below $2 would be my guess. That'll be the price that we achieve to the upside. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I would expect that we see that by the end of August. We're in the midst of a breakout of a massive bull flag, okay? And we are likely going to continue to run here. Rejecting the overbought zone is not a good look, so 5 days, 21 hours from now, let's close this day or this week to the green side. That way we get into the overbought zone, not rejecting it, and everything should be smooth sailing, essentially. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you're doing this exact same thing that you did last time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row to the upside. You've got 1-2 weeks so far. I bet by the end of this week, man, you're at new relative highs here, or at least something that is above 30 cents. I bet going into the end of the month, you'll be around, if not above, your current all-time highs, right? You've got a lot of growth to go. So I got nothing else, you guys. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.